maybe 10 days ago, and I purchased the elves. I was talking to Tara Tesher a few days later, and she said, "You got me." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "I ordered the elves. They're stinking adorable." I said, "I agree." So she's going to have these at her house. I'll have them in mine. I think many of you may want to add them to your own decorations. We've got these for you tonight in only 2 choices remaining. Now, when we first introduced these, we had 5 choices, and we're now down to just 2. We've sold 2,800 since launch. The one up top is the snowmen. I have fewer than 600 in the snowmen to go around. They each have their little hats on. They're holding their little decorations. They're on a resin sleigh with metal runners. And there's a little gold cord there that they're using to help steer the sleigh. Now down below are the elves. I have 1,500 left in the elves, and look at their sweet expressions. Look at their metallic coats and pants, scarves, and all the little gems that light up. These are battery operated, perfect for your decorating, and something like this is just so incredible. As our lights come down in the studio, there are little jewel lights on the sleigh, or on the sled rather, and on their hats, on their outfits, on their scarves. Everything about this is just pure holiday joy. Someone else who is pure holiday joy is Rachel Pavis, joining us now, member of our Kringle Express team. Good to have you with us, my dear.
Thank you, David. It's so great to be here. I know that you love these guys as much as I do. They are just absolutely precious and stinking cute. You and Tara are really right about that. They're just adorable. And it's so hard for me to choose, but you said so many great things about them. You have your trio riding on that sleigh or sled, really, and it has a look of wood grain. I love that they did the base of it, the runners for the sleigh, they did in metal. And it's really kind of elaborate. If you notice, they come up high and then they dip down low, and it's a really beautiful scroll design to it. And then in addition to that, though, so many details with each one of the characters. And they're all so different. Their faces are a little bit different. And you'll notice that they have fun little caps and mittens and booties. Every bit of these pieces are completely finished from top to bottom. So there is no bad angle, no matter how you're looking at them. Oh, look at their faces, David. They're just precious.
And you know what? I always say the mark of great manufacturing is when you look at the expression of the faces. And as we look at their little sweet faces, we see the little wisps of eyelashes, their rosy cheeks, their little pointy noses, and their sweet expressions. You know, I think as we get to be older, we forget what it's like to look at life and Christmas through the innocent eyes of children. And this is something that kind of takes us back to that place. Pop your batteries inside. You're going to need 2 C like Charlie batteries to make this work. There's a timer involved. And you can utilize that timer 6 hours on, 18 hours off. This is safe for indoor, outdoor use. Is that right, Rachel?
That is right, David. I love that because you can put these right outside of your front door, nestle them into your mulch beds, wherever you're going to see them, and they're going to give you the most amount of joy. They're just precious, adorable. I mean, I just love looking at them. They make me smile.
Well, I think it's easy to get excited about something like this when you realize that you're bringing home something of such great craftsmanship, beautiful color, illumination, and quality materials that make this so special. Now, this is going to measure 27.60 inches by about 8.4 inches wide by about 19.2 inches high. So 27.1 inches long, about 8.4 inches wide, and about 19.2 inches high. Beautiful to go around that Christmas tree. Lovely by the fireplace. I love what you had mentioned outside in a flower bed. Maybe there are summer and early fall flowers that have played out and you're going to cut them down to the base, let them come back next spring. In the meantime, this rests on top and becomes your holiday decoration. Just absolutely perfect. Great sale price on this tonight at $104.98. You're also going to enjoy the 4 easy payments as you bring this home. Now, if you see me picking the little white pieces off here, these are packed in styrofoam. Very neatly and carefully packed in styrofoam. Now, what I will tell you, and in full disclosure, because I have purchased many Kringle Express items. Have your Dyson at the ready. Open your package. Yes, you're going to have a little spray of styrofoam here and there, but get out that vacuum and you'll be good in no time. I also would encourage you to just pick off the little pieces, because you might see a little piece here, a little piece there, no big deal. Once you get all that off, they are absolutely perfect. Your children will be mesmerized by this. Passers-by, if you got it in front of the house. If you got friends coming over or family who will be with you for the holidays, something like this is not soon forgotten.
That's really so true, David.
Look how special. And Rachel, again, their outfits are so colorful. One thing that I pointed out the last time we showed this, and pardon my back as I turn him around. Look at their little hands. Each one is resting on the one in front shoulder. You know, they say in the great dog sled race of life, unless you're the lead dog, the scenery never changes. I think the good news about being an elf, they can kind of bob and weave and look around the one in front of them, right? But look at this. Really, really beautiful. Their little, pardon me, their little hands rest on the other's shoulder. I just think they're so dear. Everything about this is just perfect.
They are so sweet. And do you notice too, David, on the snowman, if you look at their mittens, you can see the weaving of the knit that's done to make them. That's one of the great things about resin, is that you'll notice that because it's cast that way, they can use different textures and create the looks that you're seeing there, like the woven from the mittens and around the faux shearling around the caps and on the little tops of their hat. So you'll see a lot of different type of weaves and patterns and things throughout, and that's the beauty of being able to do these in resin. Oh, carrot noses too, so sweet.
Oh, they're so perfect. And the sale price tonight is so great. Get yours now while the getting is good. If you want the snowmen, we have 500 remaining in the elves, about 1,300 in the elves. Did I say elves? That would be elves. All right, this is H223190. Miss Rachel, thank you so much, my darling.
My pleasure. Great to see you, David. Take care.
Good to have you back, as always. Hey, let's also remind you that we've got more coming up in our show. We're with you until midnight tonight, which is about 39 minutes from now. But earlier tonight, during David's Countdown to Christmas, we featured a brand new item. He was so wildly popular, we brought him back tonight. 8,600 of these ordered since 8 o'clock tonight. And they're busy again, popular again in this hour. We're